My next guest is Hassan Bakar. Hassan Bakar was born and raised in Sierra Leone and later traveled to the United States, specifically Boston, Massachusetts, where he has had a long history. He is one of the first people to create a local African nightclub in 1998 in Boston. Then he launched an African radio show called The African Radio Show back in 2005, which was on a local FM station, Choice 102.9 FM. In 2006, Hassan took a leap of faith and went online as one of the first African internet radio stations in the United States, called African Radio Online. Since 2015, Hassan is the founder and CEO of Audiofrica and a mobile app company called Audiofrica. Shortly afterwards, he created Audiofrica, which is the main topic of this interview today. In this interview, Hassan talks about Audiofrica in details, the ways in which it brings African artists' music to a larger audience, and how easy it is for both continental Africa and African diaspora to download and stream content. It is important to mention that Audiofrica has few mobile apps, such as a ride-sharing app called Drivefrica, a video sharing app called Vidsfrica, a film and movie streaming app called Filmfrica, a text messaging app called Soupfrica, a collaborative workspace app called Collabfrica, an educational app called ABCfrica. Hassan is a true force of nature and a hard-working entrepreneur. I hope you enjoy this interview. Thank you, Hassan Bakar, for this interview, for sparing your time for this interview.
No problem. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure. So you are in $1 trillion industry, the music industry.
Right.
What is Audiofrica?
So it's Audiofrica. I know a lot of people call it Audiofrica because that's what it sounds like, but it's Audiofrica.
That's what I just said. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Audiofrica, okay. Yes.
It is Audiofrica, but we remove the A, call it Audiofrica to bridge the gap between Africans in Africa and Africans globally. So that's why we remove the A. So people just won't think it's for Africans alone, but still have the effect that is an African brand, you know. So Audiofrica is a music and entertainment platform. We have websites and we have a few apps similar to Spotify and SoundCloud, etc.
What makes you unique from the competition?
Well, we're beyond unique in the sense that I believe those platforms were not really created for Africans or the African diaspora. We are. Our platform was created for Africans here and abroad, for African artists and for the African market. So we're focusing more on the African market and the African diaspora market. So that's the main important thing, is that individuals who are looking for African music or Afro-Caribbean, Afro-Latino music, they're going to go straight to us. And when they go there, they will find those music instead of looking to search it in other platforms that were not built for them. We have a 20 plus year background in regards to all the old school music from Soukous, Dombolo, Makossa, Coupe de Calais, up to now Afrobeat. So we are individuals and a platform that's been around, and I've seen it and listened to it. So the platform is to build a library per se, where you can find anything you're looking for, even if it's an African chant, African drumming, traditional, will be in this platform. So that's the goal. The number one goal for Audiofrica is to keep artists independent. So which means that we prefer the artist itself, join the platform and upload their music, because the platform is about intellectual rights, giving the individuals the right to upload their music and the right to earn with their music. We also have a team that also research music, get different music. We work with other different individuals who may have their own platform from other countries to make sure that they partner with us as the main platform. The goal is for Audiofrica to be the main platform for all music. So we take that pride in a sense where, if let's say you're from Guinea and I'm from Sierra Leone, I may not have access to Guinean music, but I can reach out to somebody like you or somebody that may have a Guinean station or Guinean site. Say, listen, I'm a platform for all Africans. How can we work together to get your music, or this particular music to our platform? So we are the ones uniting everybody into one platform.
I see. So in what year did you launch Audiofrica?
We launched officially 2017. We started the project back in 2014, and we launched in Boston, I believe July 29th, 2017. I am the CEO and founder. Number two, I've been in the industry for about, over 20 years. And I've seen and I've heard people talk about, well, there's no platform for us. There's no way we can put out music, et cetera, et cetera. And I've been one of the pioneers. I started doing this back in 1998, where African music, African culture, nobody really cared about it. Even Africans didn't want to be part of their own culture. So I've been there in building this space, either creating an African club, creating an African radio station, pioneering all these different things. And of course, seeing, okay, well, there's nothing for us. Like my goal is, by Africans that's our slogan. For Africans, by Africans, for all to use. What are things out there that we own, that we can say, okay, this is a platform that was created by an African and that Africans are using and other people that's not Africans are using. So it's creating something that we can say we proudly own this, and also say we can use this platform to help and benefit our people. Always tell my team, you have people that can come to you, like the iTunes and the Spotify, but they don't know exactly what we as Africans understand in Africa. I am born Sierra Leonean. I was born in Sierra Leone. I came to this country 1986. Went to school here, educated here. Around 1998, I got into the nightclub business with a friend of mine who's from the Caribbean island. And at that time, there was no African club. So while working with him, I said, listen, I think I need to develop an African club because there's Africans out here and there's nothing really for us. We go to school, we work, but there's no entertainment nightlife for Africans. So I created a company called Mama Africa Productions. And with that, we started one of the first African club called Club Mama Africa back in 1998. From there now, we continue that process. And while we're doing the club, there was no really a media outlet for us either because, okay, where are you going to get your African news and your African music? So I met this guy from Haiti. His name was Gary. He had a local FM station around 2005 or so. So I just asked if I can, do an African program on his show. And with him, it was like something different, because nobody, like I said, back then, Africans were not really into their culture. So I had to pay to play African music at this time on this show. So around 2005, we started a show. It was called the African Radio Show, which I created a company called African Radio, which was one of the first, probably the first internet radio station, African Radio, and we call it AfricanRadioOnline.com. From there, while doing the show, we went online. We had applied for an FM license. At that time, they were not really giving any licenses out anymore. So we said, okay, we're going to go online and do this online. So we investigated how do we start streaming online? And at that time it was still fairly new. Nobody was really doing any kind of internet radio broadcasting. So we created it. We created the first African internet radio station online in 2006. From there, we said, okay, we're going to be developing different things for ourselves. Either if it's going to be our own Facebook, it's going to be our own YouTube, it's going to be our own live streaming. So we did a lot of different things back then that Africans didn't really understand. So like right now, people are enjoying, Facebook Live, going live, but we also had our own live streaming platform, our own social media platform. So this is the person I am. I'm a visionary. I'm an entrepreneur. I like to create different things that pertains to what we do as Africans. Been in the country for about 33 years. So Audiofrica right now is currently a free platform for everybody. So if you're a user or an artist, you can upload. So for instance, you're an artist, you can upload your music for free. If you want to, we give you a certain amount of storage of audio. But if you want to increase your your storage, then you have to join as a member. We have different membership packages that you can create if you want, you need more space to host your audio. But primarily it's free for the artist. If you're a user, it's also free. We also offer advertisement and other things. So if you're a user and you don't want to hear those advertisements or see those advertisements, you can also join as a member as well. So those are the primary ways of that we earn our money. Either the artist is paying a membership fee or the user is paying a membership fee. And we also offer advertising for businesses. So if you're a business and you want to advertise on our platform, you also can pay and advertise. And we do different events and shows throughout the year as well. So for an artist, if you want to, right now we give everybody 500 megs of audio. So if you want to go more than that, which is pretty much a significant amount of space, but if you want to go up or higher, there's one way you can get is $5 a month. That gives you unlimited service if you want to pay monthly. So make it simple. Either you pay monthly or you pay for the year. If you pay for the year now, you save $10 and it's $50 a month, and that gives you unlimited services. Plus, you can advertise and you can promote on the platform as well. For the user, it would do free. If you don't want to see any type of, if you want to be able to skip advertisement, it's $5 a month. If you want to do the premium where there's no advertisement at all, you'll be able to download music. It's $7.99 a month. So right now we're self-investing in ourselves for the artists. So the artists have two options that they can make money. Number one, they can sell their music. Once they sell their music, they get 70% whatever they buy, and they keep 100% of their rights. If they become exclusive with us, so there's two exclusive package. We call it exclusivity. And there's an 80%, which means if you sell your music, you get 80% profit. And with that, you can have your music on one other platform and also on Audiofrica. If you go fully exclusive, you get 90%, which gives you 90% of your profit that you make. Right now, we're testing pay-per-stream, as other platforms don't pay pay-per-stream to the African continent. We want to do that. So right now we're in Sierra. We just went to Sierra Leone. We just launched in Sierra Leone. We have about 2 or 3 offices in Sierra Leone right now, and we're testing that. And what happens is, when an artist, their music is streamed, it starts from 1,000 streams and above. We're taking the money, like we're investing in that platform. We're taking our money and we're saying, if you reach a certain milestone, this is what you're going to get, for your streaming. So they're getting paid for their streaming when people listen to their music. They're also getting paid for when they sell their music as well. The streaming part right now, it's not really popular back home, but we're trying to make it popular because it is here. One of the challenges, or some of the challenges, number one, technology. So for instance, when I went to Sierra Leone, it took them about a year or two for them to really understand what do you mean app? What do you mean music streaming online? Because most of them were selling CDs, or they had an MP3, or they have the extended memory card. Even if they knew about YouTube, etc., but they didn't really understand the whole basics of this. So it's been 2 years now in Sierra Leone, and they're just now understanding what it really means with the streaming. So that, I'll say, is the most part, is the technology part, getting people to understand, getting people to buy to the idea. And also, one of the very most important part that we're facing is that Africans have it difficult when there's, like you said, there's a SoundCloud, there's a Spotify, there's iTunes. Why should they leave those platforms and come to Audiofrica? And then get them to understand that, yes, but those were not created for you. This is, those platforms are not African owned. We need to focus more on owning our own, on being part of the African, success story, saying, wow, this is a platform that my people or my African created, and I'm using it. So that's right now is the second phase of challenge we're going through, because people are like, well, there's iTunes, there's Audiomack, why should I use you? And in the moment we start supporting our own business and chastising each other, the more you will see the progress of African businesses, even the African continent, because now you're supporting an African business. That business now can in turn, employ the youth. The youth now can in turn start buying, in the country, which can also help the economy. So those will be the two things. And of course, when you go to Africa, you trying to establish, trying to get a team, trying to get a staff that understands technology, has been difficult as well. So we've been there a couple of times to go teach, and we're looking to go to Guinea and Gambia and Liberia and Nigeria next. And now we understand that not every country may have that technology savvy. And of course, trying to work with the telecom companies has also been extremely difficult because the internet services are not that great. So we're trying to see how best the technology can work, either by them creating, partnering with us to create like a bundle package where they, the consumer or the artist can get to be able to go online and stream their music or upload their music. So those are the few challenges that we've seen so far in Africa. That, we're happy that we got this, because now as we move to other countries, we'll know how to handle it.
Are you looking for any partners?
Oh yeah, always looking for partners. I've been offered money to buy the platform, but I'm not looking to sell the platform right now. I've had about maybe 3 or 4 offers, so far in the millions. I think first time I got an offer was like 1.5, 2.2 million, things like that. But these are offers coming in from people who see the value of Audiofrica. So I am currently looking for people who would like to partner with me, like to invest in me and not buy. I like the people who sees the vision of an African-owned product, the vision of, yes, we want to make money, but we also want to help our people back home, employ the youth and things like that. So those are the kind of people I'm looking for as partners. Those out there who are ready to work with us and pursue with us. And we're a technology company. Our company is called Techfrica. So we have about 20 platforms. So Audiofrica is just one of the platforms that we're actually pushing right now, but we have about 20 platforms ready to go. So Techfrica is our technology company. Our goal is to bring technology to Africa from music apps to helping with solar, with farming, just doing different things technological wise. Through Techfrica, we have our own app development company, which is called Appsfrica. So Appsfrica now develops these apps. So we have Audiofrica, which is our audio platform. We have Vidsfrica, which is our video platform like YouTube. We have our own ride-sharing platform, ride-sharing app like Uber. It's called Ridefrica, Drivefrica. We have our own WhatsApp, our own chat, messenger, which is called Subfrica as well. We have our own film app like Netflix. It's called Filmfrica. So we have a bunch of them. We also have our own online, like our own money transferring app, which is called Moneyfrica, where you can transfer money going back and forth from Africa and here as well. We have our own telecom company that we're going to be doing called Telfrica. So we have a bunch of, like I said, about 18 to 19 platforms, and those are some of them that we'll be launching our own children app. It's called ABC Frica. That will be launching, I believe, in April in Sierra Leone. Then we're going to go to Guinea and Gambia and Nigeria to launch it there. And that's for, children back home who are in school or may not be able to go to school to learn their ABCs, learn their colors, learn their numbers, learn their vegetables. And that's already up and running on the App Store. So it's ready to go. And with this, it's a ride-sharing app, and also a transportation app, a delivery app, and a food service app. Just similar to the other platforms out there as well. The difference is, focusing more on the African and the Afro diaspora market. It's an independent platform. Anybody can join on the platform. Like I said, even though it's an African platform, just think of it as Audiofrica being a bridge. We believe that music is from Africa. Most of the music that's out there, the hip hop, the R&B, country, all those were as part of an African flavor that came to this country. So now, and whatever happened years ago with these situations, we as Africans has been spread all over the world. So from Africans in Africa to the Afro-Caribbeans in the Caribbean islands to the Afro-Latinas here, everything, we're a bridge, So if you're Afro-Latina and you're looking for Spanish music, you might be able to find it on Audiofrica, because maybe an Afro-Latina who knows that they're Ghanaian or they're from Guinea, because that's all the flavor, the African flavor. So we welcome everybody on there. We do have an advisory that, we prefer people not to upload anything that has any graphical, too much of a graphical content. Everybody's welcome. If you even, people say, well, do you allow, Islam or music from that faith. But yes, we do. We allow, gospel music. We allow everything, as long as it pertains into what we're doing is there. They can also upload videos as well too. So everybody's welcome. When we spoke, I'm looking at 995 artists. That's on Audiofrica right now.
So have you thought of going public someday?
I'm always been asked this question. If going public I know going public will help me. If it can help my vision, yes. Because my vision is this. You have an artist or a kid out there who wants to be an artist in Africa. They can hardly eat. They can hardly have clothes, but they're passionate about their music. Sometimes they can't afford to go to the studio or afford anything. I want that artist to understand that, we're here for you. We want to be going to these countries, these villages, and be able to help them financially, maybe build a studio, So we know that going public, again, an investor can help us with that. But also that going public and that investor has to understand that it's not only about the money, it's also about giving back and helping, So if being an investor and if going public is going to help, for me to, do what I can to help. I can't change the world, but I want to show that as an African, that God gave me the ability to come to this country, that I want to give back. So if that will help, definitely.
Right. So before we end this interview, is there anything else you want to say?
Yeah. So I'll say, well, first of all, I'll say thank you for this platform. It's great because I'm always the one on the other side doing the interview for so long. So it's great that you're doing this, and I definitely want to say thank you for not only from me, but what you're going to do to tell our stories, because our stories need to be told.
What or who inspires you?
The fact that I was a kid that was in Sierra Leone, not able to eat every day and under darkness, and given the opportunity to come to this country, I use that motivation to wake up every day and to push, and then seeing my children and, where I've come from and what I'm able to provide to them, it's a push every day.
Great. Hey, thank you, Hassan, for a great interview. Thank you for sharing all this great information.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for this platform, and I wish you the best. And Audiofrica and everything else we're here that we're doing, definitely support you. I know how important what you're doing is. Believe it, I've been there, and it's great. And most of us as Africans are very shy to share our story, and they need people like you who can get it out of them.
Thanks to my guest, Hassan Bakar. Thanks to you for listening. Visit Audiofrica.com to learn more about Audiofrica. The Barry Media Show takes you places that you have never imagined. The Barry Media Show was written and produced by me. You can find me on Instagram at Barry Medias and on Twitter at Barry Medias. Please stop by and say hi. And please tell your friends about the show. See you next time.